up everyone, it's your girl Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I talk YouTube drama, I talk meal plan drama, I spill all sorts of tea, I talk about being profiled at ULTA, I talk about everything. So if you want to hear all those stories, if you want to hear me talk, spill the tea, grab some popcorn, sit down. This video is it's probably a little long one, to be honest. Sit back and enjoy me just talking and doing my makeup. This is what I'll be doing today. If you want to see how I do it and see the products that I use, then keep on watching. It took me so long to adjust my camera and to do all this. I've been trying to film for like hours already now, but we are going to do a get ready with me. I know I look super crazy. I literally just feel like a monster right now, just like looking at myself, like with my dark circles and my just like, the dark spots on my face, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna do this anyways. I'm also in the process of getting like a table so that I could place things in front of me for the purpose of like get readies with me and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna be dropping a lot of things from the time being because I don't have something directly in front of me, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm a mess, but it's nothing new. So we're just going to jump right into things. So the first thing that I'm going to be using is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade dark brown. I used to use medium brown, but then I started to notice in pictures and stuff like that my hair was a lot darker than my eyebrows. So I needed to change it up a little bit. I do normally like to do my eyebrows before my foundation just because I don't like covering my eyebrows in foundation and then going over it with like another product. Sometimes I will do my foundation first, but I'll like clean off everything off my eyebrows. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. That's just my own personal preference, especially when you're doing eyeshadow. It really just, I personally think that you should do your eyebrows first, then your eyes, and then your foundation. But today I'm going to be doing very simple, like everyday glam. So just to do like a little chit chat. I don't want this video to be extremely long either. I keep looking at the viewfinder because like I'm scared something is going to happen. This is always the hardest part because I feel like I cannot talk and do my eyebrows at the same time because I can't concentrate, but we're gonna work with it. I just got my eyebrows done, so it should make it a lot easier to do. So I almost wasn't going to film this video because I was watching, it was Hollywood Medium with Tyler, I forgot his last name, forgot the name of it. I had never seen the show. I always would watch the commercials and I was like, oh, I want to see that. Like that looks so interesting, especially because like, you know, he does it with big celebrities and all that. And so they had all of the shows on demand, so I was like, oh my god, I have to watch this. I personally do believe that there's people out there that have gifts like this. Just like I'm a huge fan of the Long Island Medium. I love her so much. I told my sister one time, and I don't know why I've never forgotten this, I always told her, if I die before you, if I die young, whatever the case may be, and you want to talk to me, go to the Long Island Medium, because Teresa Caputo, I feel like, is the real deal. And then watching the Tyler, the Hollywood Medium, oh my god, I was shook. Like, I want to get read by him. I want him to just dig in my life. Like, I don't know, I just would love to get read by him. So yeah, I do believe in mediums, but I also do know that there's obviously like frauds and fakes out there. But I do believe that there's people that can talk to people from the other side, people who have passed away. I do believe that. I believe in ghosts. I definitely believe in ghosts. I always tell the story about when I saw a ghost. Nobody ever believes me. But to this day, I swear, and I can still see it in my head, I saw a ghost in my house. My eyebrows look crazy right now, but I'm going to clean them up. I was watching an episode with Snooki from Jersey Shore. I love her so much. I follow her on Instagram. Like, her kids are the cutest things. So I was watching an old episode of the Hollywood Medium, and I believe it was about 2 years ago, because there's 3 seasons and they usually go by year. And then her kids looked really like smaller, but she had her girl. So I'm assuming it was 2 years ago. I could be wrong. But he tells her, you're gonna have 2 more kids and the next one's gonna be a boy. And she's pregnant right now with her 3rd kid and it's a boy. Mind blown. What else do you need to be convinced? All right, so now I'm going in with the Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation by Smashbox. I don't know if it's gonna... That's what that one looks like. I'm using the shade 2.1, which may or not be my shade, but it's okay. We're gonna roll with it. I recently started using the Beauty Blender again, and I was using the Morphe one before. I forgot how much this soaks up your foundation, but it just like distributes it so nicely. But that's the tea. Speaking of tea though, a lot of people have been asking me to clear up the drama, clear up the scandalous things that have been going on recently revolving around my meal plan. There's like something in my eye right here. There's been a lot of speculation that my meal plan was copied from someone else that I used to support. I think my followers know me well enough to know that I'm not like that. I'm not a bad person like that. I'm not shady like that. I try to honestly be the best human I can possibly be. I'm obviously 21. I'm going to make mistakes. And it kind of sucks that I have so many people watching me that I just get judged for making mistakes. Anyways, that's not the point. There was a lot of speculation saying that it was copied and it was the same, which is kind of sad because, you know, they're very, very different. The meal plans are very, very different. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, then you won't be confused. And if you don't, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to bring light or bring clout to this certain person. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Anyways, it's just sad that, you know, this person didn't shut down these rumors because they're extremely different meal plans, and she would know this. You know, she let people assume this just so that I would be put in a bad light and I wouldn't be successful, which, you know, for someone who preaches so much about the women supporting each other and women being successful, I just find it crazy how this person is the one who supported me the most to come out with my own website, my own cookbook, my own meal plan, who preached to me so much about women supporting each other and women being successful and there's room enough for everyone. But the moment I come out with my own website, the moment I start changing people's lives, the moment my meal plan starts to be successful for so many people, you know, this person turns their back. This person starts talking shit. It just makes me realize how people can talk, but a lot of the times they won't mean it. A lot of the times they won't support you. They'll support you until they see you start doing good, which I find is so sad. And I'll never put down another woman for being successful because I truly do believe that there is room enough for everyone to be successful. And I'm not mad at the situation. This is actually the first time that I really bring light to it. Because, you know, this person was my friend and I really, really supported her and I really looked up to her. So when she did a total 180 on me, it really it caught me so off guard. And I even messaged this person and no response, just got blocked. So, you know, I mean, and I even told her, I was like, no hate towards you, but how can you just totally change up on me like that? It doesn't make sense. But anyways, I just wanted to really shut down the rumors that are still going around about how I copied someone else's meal plan, which is really, really not true. It's not something I would do. There's this saying that I actually found, and I'll put it up on the screen. It says, when you feel discouraged about your business idea because there's so many people around you doing the same thing, go to the grocery store and look down the bread aisle. Same idea, 15 plus companies selling the same thing. We can all eat. Don't doubt your ability. Just make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So it's the same thing. Plenty of women, plenty of people can be successful doing the same thing. And I truly wish her success. I truly believe that anyone can be successful doing the same thing that someone else is doing. But anyways, that is that. Just wanted to clear up some things because they weren't cleared up on the other end, and I found that very frustrating because this person was being very misleading to their followers. So next I'm going to be setting my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I wish I had cream contour because I really have been wanting to cream contour recently. It just makes your face look so, how do I say it, like slick and very even and very nice. And I love cream contour. I haven't done it in a while, but I think it's because Ulta started discontinuing the Smashbox 2-in-1 contour and foundation stick. So I stopped buying it and I really miss it because it was so perfect. Now that my face is set, I'm going in with the Hoola Benefit bronzer. This is it. I realize I haven't been showing you guys the products and I'm so sorry. I get so distracted. I'm not good at this. But anyways, now that I brought up Ulta, let me just spill some tea about how disrespectful the Ulta employees in my area were to me. Let's just sip on some tea real quick. Get some popcorn, sit down, enjoy, because this is sadly a very common story, a very common thing that people go through, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be something that people have to deal with while they're, you know, just shopping. So I just want to say that I know that these employees were just doing their job and I'm not trying to be, you know, rude. I said this in my Instagram story that I am actually very, very nice, extra nice actually, to employees because I feel like it just, people can be assholes. You know, people just think that the customer is always right and that's not always the case. So I just want to say that I'm always extremely nice to employees because I feel like they're very mistreated in this situation. I got a little upset. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you would know that I am doing a giveaway very, very soon. I am not done with it yet, so I haven't announced it. I haven't finished getting all the things that I want to get for it. So it's not out yet. You guys know that most of the times when I do giveaways, it'll be makeup because I love makeup. I love, you know, doing it all myself. No, I'm not an MUA or anything, but I love makeup. I always put makeup in my giveaways. I put, you know, the hot new thing, pretty expensive palettes just because I'm trying to help you guys out, you know what I mean? So I went into Ulta with the idea of everything that I was going to get. I knew I was gonna go in there. I didn't want to be in there for very long. I wanted to be in and out, but I wanted to grab a lot of things. So keep in mind, I'm not, you know, walking in there with a huge bag. I was actually walking in there with a very small bag. Maybe I should show it to show you guys how small this bag was because I just don't understand how these workers thought I was, let me, I'll be right back. So this is the bag that I walked into Ulta with. It's not a big bag. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, look at my Gucci bag. No. First of all, I know it's not a cheap bag. It's a small bag. It's not a cheap bag. So it's like, damn, do they think I stole this too? Or what do they think? First of all, so let me just get into the story because I'm already like talking too much and you guys don't understand what's going on. I walk into Ulta. I grab one of those little bags to carry all your stuff in. And I grabbed one and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go through every single aisle. I'm gonna pick what I like and I'm just gonna put it in very quickly. You know, I'm not shopping for myself. So, you know, just I see what I like and I'm gonna put it in there. There was a worker doing something in the first aisle. And so whatever, I go through the first aisle. No one even greeted me, first of all. I go through the first aisle, grab some stuff, go through the next aisle, and I started to notice, you know, as I was in the second aisle, that the worker went from the first aisle to the second aisle with me. Damn, I even stopped doing my makeup for this story. And I was like, okay, whatever, she's probably just, you know, moving from aisle to aisle, doing whatever she's doing. You know, it was just from one aisle to the other, so I didn't find it that big of a deal. Then I started moving to the next aisle, and the next aisle, and the next aisle. There's probably like 10 aisles that I went through. This worker, which I know was just doing her job, following orders, followed me to every single aisle. Now, I can't be like, oh, she was just trying to do things in each aisle, whatever. No, I went through every single aisle within a matter of 5 minutes. Like, she was following me. She got told to follow me. Now, I've worked in retail. I know that they talk on their little radios and say, okay, this person looks shady, but you, like, you know, keep an eye on them. That's all fine, you know, you're protecting the store, you're protecting, you know, things from being stolen. I totally understand that. But when I start to feel uncomfortable about the situation is when it really gets bad, because I will let a lot of things slide. So once I was in one of the last aisles, I kind of stood there for a little bit because there was like some things in the center of like the aisle, not in the aisle, but like outside the aisle that I was looking at. It was the Kim Kardashian perfumes that I was looking at. And, you know, I would just get stared at. There was 2 managers that were working, and there was probably about 2 other people in the store. Both the managers came up to me. Oh, do you need help with anything? You know, can I help you find something? Whatnot. Every single time they looked at my bag filled with stuff, and obviously they don't know I'm doing a giveaway, but damn, mind your business. And they're very aggressive about it. They would probably ask me over and over again, like, each manager probably asked me twice if I needed help with something. So I kept saying no, and by then I was already starting to like, you know, it clicked on. Like, they had this worker follow me into every single aisle. They're really watching me. This is where I kind of started to get irritated, because the last time the one of the managers, which was a woman, she came up to me and she was like, do you need help with something? Do you need me to take your stuff to the front and hold it for you? This is when it really clicked, because I was like, what the hell? Like, no, like, it's a big bag. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff in it, but no. And I just looked at her and I was like, no, I don't need your help. And I'm guessing she was expecting me to say yeah, and she was just like, oh, okay. And she like gave me a dirty look. And then she walked, not kidding you, 2 steps away from me to the other manager. And the other manager looked at her and said, she's not really gonna buy all that stuff. Watch her. I'm about to break my brush right now. What in the actual fuck? Like, you could not have made it more obvious? Like, what? Like, are you just dumb that you really... What the hell? That's when I was like, wow. Like, wow. Whatever. The next Ulta that was near me is like 20 minutes away. And, you know, I'm not even gonna try to hide the fact of where this was at. I was in La Quinta, California, the Ulta that's there. There's only one Ulta in that city. So it was not an older, she wasn't that older. I wanna say she was like probably mid-20s, was one of the managers. The other manager was an older man. And, you know, he was the one following me around the entire store everywhere I went. I went through every single aisle. And if you know Ulta, they have aisles like on both sides of the store usually. And the Ultas that I've been to, they usually have aisles on both sides of the stores. So I went all over the store getting everything that I wanted, because I wasn't about to go to another Ulta. Yes, I was pissed off, but I wanted to prove a point. So the entire time as I was like still shopping, I was debating on telling them something. You know, I was getting really irritated because they made me feel very, very uncomfortable. And when I mean very uncomfortable, I mean like I'd never felt so uncomfortable because of an employee before. So the story actually does get worse. As I went to go pay, because I was like keeping you guys in mind, I was like, this is for a giveaway. It's not for me. Keep your chill, Crystal. You need this stuff. So as I went to the cash register, I saw the older man, the older manager. He stood by the door. Once I came up to the cash register, he went and stood by the door. He wasn't standing there the entire time. He was following me around the store along with the other manager. The girl manager stood right behind me as I was paying. I come up to the register and the cashier was like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Yes." So I put my bag down. She looks at all the stuff in my bag and she goes, looks like it. I'm sorry, who's teaching these workers to treat customers like this? Because that's not okay. I already knew I was being profiled. I don't know for what. I don't know what made these managers and these workers think that I was going to steal something. I don't know why I gave them this impression. You know, I know I look fucking Arabic, I look Mexican. I'm not going to say it was a racial thing, but I was profiled. And I was starting to get hot. I was starting to get very heated and very upset. As I was paying, someone else came into the store, another customer, and the customer asked the manager, can you help me find this item? The manager told the cashier that was checking me out if she could help her because he didn't want to move from that spot. And then the cashier kind of looked at him like I'm checking her out. And then he was like, oh, never mind. I'll go help her in a minute. So he let the other customer, you know, wander around because he didn't want to help her yet because he wanted to make sure I wasn't stealing. And so he stood there. And once I paid and he saw that I paid, you guys, I'm not going to like, I don't want to say this to make me sound stuck up, but I'm carrying around a very expensive bag. Do they really expect me to steal $400 worth of makeup in a bag that's like triple that price? Like, first of all, I couldn't even fit it. Second of all, most of these things have sensors on them. And if you've ever been to Ulta, like if you accidentally like hit one of the pallets that have a sensor on them, those start beeping like crazy. Like, I don't know how Ultas have fucking trust issues, but they got trust issues. Oh no, I just dropped my Prosecco pop! Once I pay, I tell the cashier, can you call your manager back over here? This entire time I didn't know that the woman was another manager because I always had seen the older man. So I knew that the older man was for sure the manager, and once he saw me pay, he went to go help the other lady. So I tell the cashier, can you call your manager back over here? And so she calls him, and the other manager that stood right behind me as I paid was like, oh, I can help you. And I look at her, I was like, you're another manager? And she's like, yeah. I told her, I was like, you know what? I don't know how it's okay to do your job in the way that you just did it, but I wanted to let you know that I felt extremely uncomfortable in the way that I was approached, because every single employee that you have in here approached me and made it very, very obvious that they believed that I was stealing, that you believed that I was going to steal these products. The way you had your employee follow me around into every single aisle made me very, very uncomfortable because I knew that I was being watched. I said, did you see that I bought everything? I know you were watching me, so you saw that I bought everything. And she just kind of nodded and she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay then, so next time, instead of profiling me in the way that you did and making me feel uncomfortable, next time make it less obvious because it was fucking rude the way that you did it. This is the way I'm telling her. You guys, I'm not someone to, even if I get very pissed off, I won't raise my voice. I won't raise my voice at an employee because it's just, I just won't do it. You know, I'm not one to cause scenes, but I will put someone in their place if I have to. When I get very angry, I start shaking and my words just kind of spill out. And I told her, I was like, you're not doing your job correctly. That's not the way you should treat customers. I'm a paying customer. I came in here to shop, not to be profiled and made feel like I was going to steal. I don't know why you thought I was going to steal, but it's just not okay. And I just said, next time make it a little less obvious. And I walked out. I didn't get their names. I actually wanted to go back to get their names to go to corporate. But when I talked about this on my Instagram, I saw so many people message me about the same thing, how they just profile and make customers feel so uncomfortable. And I find it so sad. Like, is this really the way Ulta is telling their employees to work? To watch them, to follow them around the store, to make them feel uncomfortable? If you want to follow me around the store because you think I'm stealing, because you find me shady, because you find me suspicious, do it. But don't make it obvious. Like, what the hell? You know, you gotta be like the other stores with their undercover customers and shit like that, or undercover employees. After I posted on Instagram, someone said, you should have asked them to walk you to your car because it was dark outside and then flex on them with your Range Rover. And I don't know, I just found it funny, but I was like, damn, I'm not gonna steal from stores. I've never stolen from stores. Like, oh God. I don't know. Whenever I speak about this situation, I know there's people who've gotten, you know, gotten it worse, but this is the first time that this has happened to me, and it made me very upset. And every time I talk about it, I get even more pissed off. But anyways, that's that story. If you guys have any stories like that, let me know. I want to hear about them because it's not fair at all. I understand that there's people who steal out there, but if you have no proof, if you don't see someone putting something in their bag, you know, don't accuse them like that. I just don't know. And the manager didn't say anything to me because it was all true. Everything that I said was true. She didn't even say sorry. I didn't even get her a chance to say sorry. I didn't even give her a chance to talk, to be honest. All she said was, yeah, like, yeah. To when I told her, like, you saw that I bought everything, right? Today I'm going to be wearing Lily lashes in the style Mykonos. I just took them out of the package, which I realized I probably should have shown you guys before I took them out of the package. But these are the lashes, and this is, you know, what they look like in the style Mykonos. This is probably honestly harder to do while talking than my eyebrows, but we are going to attempt. This is gonna sound so weird, but over the weekend I put my phone on, like, I turned the vibration off. So even if the ringer is on, my phone won't vibrate. If it's off, it won't vibrate. And let me tell you, I was going to turn it back on because I turned it off just because it was waking me up during the night. But I found it so soothing to not hear my phone vibrate like crazy, like every 2 seconds. Not hearing my phone go off was like it gave me like some sort of relaxation in a way. So I still haven't turned it back on, but I'll probably have to soon just because I know I won't look at my phone if I don't hear it vibrating, and that's probably not a good idea. I look so crazy with only one eyelash on. So I did change up my filming setup. I got a bunch of new stuff. I know you guys are probably gonna be like, bitch, Lara still looks like shit. I know. No, but I'm trying to really improve on my setup and all of that. I'm looking to buy a new camera, but that's like an investment that I really have to spend time on researching and all of that. So if you guys know of a good 4K camera, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm really just trying to make good quality videos for you guys, and I hope you guys notice the difference in the quality. I'm hoping to improve it a lot more very soon. So okay, so now I'm going in with the Kat Von D Lolita. It's the lip liner and the lip stick. There you go, now it's focusing. I am obsessed with the Kylie Jenner lip pencils, lip liners, whatever you want to call them. This is like dead on, very, very similar to hers. If you want something that's very, very similar and very good quality, Kat Von D's is just bomb. Okay, so this is what this lipstick looks like on me. It took me a while to get used to because I'm more of like a neutral brown type of girl, but I really like it. All right, so I am finishing off with the Morphe setting spray, and I actually need to there's like nothing in here. I need to like rebuy this. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my meal plan will be linked down below. Make sure you guys check it out along with my cookbook. Give this video a thumbs up. If you are not following me on Instagram already, make sure you are for daily updates, for results on my meal plan with people who are following it. Leave a comment down below on what you want to see in my next video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!